Deep inside the ancient forest, beneath the whispering trees, a young woman dug a grave, not for an enemy, not for a stranger, but for her own twin sister. The earth was soft beneath her trembling hands. Sweat ran down her face as she pushed the soil aside. When the hole was deep enough, she dragged the unconscious girl closer. The forest seemed to hold its breath. Birds stopped singing. Even the wind grew still. Because this was not war. This was jealousy. A sister ready to bury blood just to steal a destiny. Years earlier, in the peaceful village of Obinna, a strange night had changed everything. The moon hung low over the rooftops like a silver blessing. Inside a small clay hut, Mama Inkem cried out in labor. The midwives rushed around her with calabashes of hot water and burning herbs. Then suddenly, the first baby arrived, a baby girl. She blinked calmly at the world. Ah, the oldest midwife whispered, "This child comes with peace." They named her Amara. But moments later, the lantern flames began to shake violently. A cold wind swept through the hut. The second baby arrived screaming fiercely. Her fists were clenched, her eyes burned with fire. The midwife stepped back in fear. "This one," she whispered, "this one came fighting." They named her Zara. That same night, the elders looked up at the sky. 2 moons glowed above Obinna village, a rare sign. The oldest elder spoke slowly. "Twins born under the second moon will one day fight for one destiny, and only one will shine." As the girls grew older, their differences became impossible to ignore. Amara moved like a gentle breeze. She woke before sunrise, she swept the compound, she sang songs that made birds gather on the rooftops. But Zara walked like thunder. One bright market day, the peace of Obinna village changed forever. Royal drums echoed across the valley. A procession entered the village. At the center rode Prince Cairo. Fate waited for a single moment. Amara was carrying firewood when she stumbled. The prince rushed forward. Their eyes met, and something inside his heart whispered, "She is the one." But someone else was watching. From the doorway of the hut, Zara's eyes burned with something dark, something dangerous. Jealousy had finally opened its eyes. "Sister," said Zara sweetly, "let me marry the prince instead." Amara blinked in shock. "Zara, that is not something you can ask." At the river, Zara lifted a heavy clay bowl. Rage blurred her vision. Then, crack! She dragged the body deep into the forest and buried her sister alive. She dragged the body deep into the forest and buried her sister alive. The palace courtyard filled with music, drums, dancing, celebration. But destiny was already walking back toward the village. The drums suddenly stopped. A cold wind passed through the courtyard. Then someone shouted, "Look, it is Amara!" Zara collapsed. "I buried you. How are you alive?" Chike, the hunter, stepped forward. "I saw her leaving the grave." The king's voice thundered across the courtyard. "Take her to the evil forest." And so, Amara married Prince Cairo, not with pride, but with wisdom. The elders of Obinna village still teach their children, jealousy is a spirit that eats its owner. You can bury a person, but you can never bury their destiny.